Howdy y'all, welcome to Al's Outdoors. I didn't think I was going to get to trap this year. It's December the 11th and a lot of you know already my wife's been real sick. I'm going to try to run a short line on flatter ground. I'm not going miles and miles this time, not yet anyway, but we're going to throw some in the ground, and for the first time this old man gave up his rebar. We're going to try some wolf fang anchors. And I even got a little wax dirt. Never used that before. I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I think these coyotes in here are used to me. I gotta catch some of them, but we're going after them cats too. We finally got a picture. I thought he was dead, of the big one. And haven't seen him in about a year, so let's see what happens. Got a lot of deer activity here on camera. There's a big scrape. There's a big scrape, and on camera the coyotes have been coming out of that brush right there and down through here. There's 3 or 4 of them. I need to figure out how to set up in here where it won't get drove over and they can still smell it. So there's one trail going right down through there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. We might put one here, I don't know. This one here's already got a little natural clump of grass here and some leaves. Almost looks like something buried something there anyway. So we're going to dig the hole out deeper and put our trap right in here somewhere. Forgot to say, I used to keep a log book of what I put where. I don't do that anymore, but this one's got Trapper Jay's long call on that stick right there, a little bit on the sheep's wool, a little all predator down in there, and just a touch of cat collector. All right, now I know. All right, got a Duke number 2 Douglas, I believe that is. I bought a dozen of them off of Blakely's a good while back. Rusted them up, dyed and waxed them best I could. I always dig a hole for my chain and stuff, water to drain and blah blah blah. Something I do once in a while. I made this last year. I'm gonna hammer that in the ground, put some scent up in it, a couple other punch holes here we'll show you in a minute. We've got Trapper Jay's all predator lure up in there. Got some sheep's wool on there too in that hole. Down in here I got sheep's wool and some Trapper Jay's all predator bait. Put that stuff away. Our trap's right in here. The pan would be right there. So hopefully when he comes down off that bank out of that brush, he'll run right into it. I gotta stuff that sheep's wool further in there, and I put me a stick pointing up there to that one, and one down there to that one, till I get used to where these buzzers is at, because I don't want to drive over it. See you in a bit. Well, we found some sign, and let's see. That's a funky looking track. That's a big track. I like this. This is the 3rd place I've tried. I got Trapper Jay's all predator, some Minnesota red, some Trapper Jay's long call. I just got one hole. That's the 3rd place I've tried. I keep hitting rock. I dug that rock out of the trap bed. Whoo! Got wax dirt on there, a little covering of regular dirt to blend her in real good. I am within about 6-8 feet of some tracks, so we'll see how she goes. I can check this one from a distance. Should work out pretty good. They're only interested in screwing, staying alive, and eating. So if you can concentrate on those 3 things and they walk by, you'll get them. I found a whole bunch of these mole tunnels down here pretty close to where everybody hangs out, and there was already a hole right there. Now, I made it look more presentable, but I thought that'd be a good place for a coyote set, because we also got pictures of coyotes coming up that road right there, rounding that corner right there, and coming up through here. It's just about on his trail. I don't know if it shows up on the GoPro, but there's a trail going up right out through there. They never really hang on the edges like a lot of people think. Most of the time they're 10, 15, 20 feet out. You got to look for that. We'll see what we catch tomorrow. I got 4 sets in. Hurt my back real bad here a while back, and I just want to go easy on my back. We'll put in a couple more tomorrow. Just take our time here for a while. They're quality sets, so wish me luck. There's the finished set. We got 2 or 3 trails that comes up through there. It gets real thick down over that steep bank. Across here, just a little short mode place, and they get down into that thick stuff right there. I did that several times last year and kept dragging bones around. I see some bones down in yonder, so maybe they'll come back and do it again. And if not, I'll bring them some. I'm allowed to put them 50 yards or more away from my set. So let me show you what we done here. Probably won't catch anything for about a week. It's supposed to get really, really cold. That's when they'll come in here, typically. I did my 597. That's my favorite set. If y'all don't know, I don't know if it's 9 inches, but that one's that far, that one's that far, and that one's that far. I use my hand this way, I use my hand this way, and I use my hand this way to get 3 different distances. They're compound angles. They're back like this towards, they're all towards this hole, your main dirt hole, and towards the pan. The pan's right in here. Oh my, but the closer you are to the trap, the steeper the hole. Okay, the farther away you are, the more you want to angle it. That's how I do it. I got Trapper Jay's All Predator and an old rabbit's foot's dried up down in there. I've got sheep's wool and beaver oil down in there. I've got sheep's wool and All Predator down in there. No long call on this one. We're gonna wait till it gets cold for that. But there's my finished set. I run this particular path right down through there. Hopefully you can see that. It's right down through there. You gotta look for those paths, man. Yeah, some of them are deer paths. The coyotes use this one. I've seen it in the snow many times. Nothing in our sets today, but if you followed me for a while, you know this path right here. I have caught more bobcats right there than probably any other spot in my life. Out there's where we found they was a breeding right there. That little tree right there last year, about February. And I caught 2 of my 3, I believe, right here. So we're going to throw a set in just because it's a great place. And hopefully this shows up. Let's see, about right there. I don't usually do making a set videos because there's lots of those out there. I've caught so many animals right here. I do worry about the stake pulling up. But, yeah, I've had rebar stakes here over and over and over and over. So I did move over just a little bit. Feels like we hit rock already. Let's try our trap here. Yeah, we need to make room for that lever. Try it one more time. Alright. Keep it small as I can, hopefully, but I am using wax dirt this time. Got over a ½ inch of rain coming on, unfortunately. I just got started and here comes the rain, of course. There's that good red clay that we get to use. We ain't got none of that TV dirt. But, get that trap right down in there. I believe that'll just about work after we get our stuff in there. Let's see. Get out a little more. Get out a little more. And just start me a hole right there. Now, I am new to these wolf fangs. Not sure how I feel about them. I've already had one pull up about 5 inches when I tested it. Forgot to test 2 of them. You ain't really got to test the rebar. Cross stakes that I used to use. Yeah, I think we busted through that rock. I might never get that one out. One thing I have been doing, putting that plug back in there, using my dirt hole stick. I don't know, just don't trust new things holding set in my ways, I guess. There she went. Alright. Now, need a little room for a chain. And didn't think I was going to get the trap this year. So I bought me, not a lot, but some expensive wax dirt. And somebody has left it sit too long. It's got hot and clumpy here and there. I got rid of some of it, but I ain't real happy about that. But, I'll turn this way. I really don't worry too much about which way the trap's laying and this and that. I do tend to keep the dog towards the hole. I worry they're going to stand on it. I don't know. The old guys used to teach that. I don't think it matters. I've turned them like Trapper Jay. Levers this way and all kind of stuff. It don't. They all catch animals. But, now what we'll do. Trapper Jay got me doing this too. That kid does know what he's doing. I call him a kid. Put it around. He got me using them latex pan covers. I like them. But boy, they're hard to get apart sometimes. They stick together. There might be something else to do in the off season. Sit there and peel them apart ahead of time. My old fingers don't like that. Now, one thing I do like about that wax dirt, you can bet a trap pretty solid pretty quick. Might have to make me some next year. There we go. Now, that rain coming, we got big cold coming. Figure it'd be a good time to start out with and get my stick out here. This is the way I always do this Bobcat set, so that's how we're going to do her now. That's my crooked stick. You follow me, you've seen that a bunch. Just hammer that in there. No digging involved. Got her down there about, I don't know, 10-12 inches, but I angled this one this way. I'm going to angle this one this way. And I believe that sticks. Ash. Locust probably better. I do like hickory a lot. What I like about that little crook on the end is I can spin it like this and get it back up out of the hole. And when animals dig, I'm as guilty of it as anybody. They dig an oblong hole, they don't dig around the hole. And of course I want that pretty visible to a bobcat. I like to dig my holes out around, if you will. Just makes it look more natural. Yes, that's not dry dirt. Just get over it. I ain't got none. She shouldn't freeze up. There's just a little bit on there. Bobcats don't care what color your dirt is, but I'm hoping for a coyote too. That's gonna be my set right there. Bait her up with some Trapper J All Predator. We'll bait her up with some Trapper J's Old Fuck Long Call and Stanky Beaver. And yesterday I made a mistake up there. That one set I put Stanky Beaver in it. I forgot, I said something else, can't remember what it was. And I'm gonna put some Fox P from Murray's Lures up there. Alright, I'll see y'all on the next one. Well, I brung her side by side down in here looking. And I hope y'all can see that. There's all kind of sign down here, so I'm not going to push it any further looking. What I've done, I'll show you. I've been digging up there. If you followed me last year, I kept talking about bones getting dragged around back in there. I got a trap over there. Let's see, where is it there? Where is it? Oh, okay. Right there. Doesn't look like a likely spot. But they was coming right up through there and jumping over the end of that log. And they kept pooping either right there or right over there. Now normally I'd throw this stuff out of the trail, but I'm going to leave it for now. I've got a trap, I don't know, about 250 yards that way. And I'm going to put a trap right here. And if they're traveling in between again, we'll see if we get them. You can see it bouncing around. This is the 4th day. Let's see what we got. Oh my word, it's a bobcat already. Well, looky there. All right, get you a better look here in a second. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think it might be a female. We'll see here in a minute. But that thing's caught real deep. Toes are curled. Nice little West Virginia bobcat. Glad to get rid of it. My lord, we'll cover that thing. I don't know. Well, one thing I will say is Trapper J, your stuff works real good. We'll get this thing took care of. I think that's my backing right there. You simmer down. I'll go over here and get my catch pole. Got my gun. I'm a little out of practice. Let me see if I can get you out here. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Alright, we got you. I was just getting ready to put up my reflective tape with some black duct tape on it. Fishing weight at the bottom for flagging. I knew we'd get a bobcat, but I didn't think we'd get one that quick. It is female. Really glad to get female out of here. Good Lord, there's a lot of bobcats. Whew, moving on. What are you waiting on? Let's get out of here.